Welcome to the Digital Glue Podcast. These digital untangling episodes are brought to you by Crystal Kordalchuk, CEO and founder of Virtually Untangled. This podcast is for entrepreneurs who need untangling from the day-to-day tasks in their business. These virtual world untanglers never underestimate the power of a good idea. And if that sounds like a lofty goal, well, it is. A decade ago, Virtually Untangled was founded with the goal of creating meaningful digital experiences that connect with people. Crystal and her team of honorary untanglers are now providing business owners just like you the opportunity to own your story and share it with the world. So, every Tuesday morning, she'll be dropping a new episode that will help you think big and dream even bigger. Let's dive into today's episode.
Teamwork makes the dream work, am I right? The dream of every single entrepreneur worldwide is that they want to grow a successful business and create the dream life they've always envisioned. And a measure of that success is growth. And what happens when we grow? We get super busy. The 24 hours in a day now seems almost impossibly insufficient. And we realize we certainly cannot do this alone. We need help, and fast. We seem to get to this strange and uncomfortable place where we realize that we really need to build a virtual team and start taking on talented virtual professionals to bring their own slice of magic to our projects, and we gain time, value, and some pretty terrific inspiration. Building a team of like-minded, ambitious, and hard-working virtual professionals will save you time, money, heartache, stress, and again, a bunch of fresh ideas and concepts to projects that you could never have dreamed of yourself. Okay, so now how do we do it? First and foremost, it's important to know the benefits of working on a team. So let's dive in and explore exactly what that means. The success of any business depends on how well you and other team members collaborate, especially if your team, or the team you're on, is mostly virtual. And these days, virtual teams have become what everyone is calling the new normal way of business life. And in most cases, these virtual teams carry a significant share of the project workloads of many businesses of all sizes and even the international corporations. These virtual teams, now more than ever, require higher levels of attention and effort than those who are co-located, because there are no office cultures to help manage them. So you're probably wondering, what can some of the benefits be for building a team? Well, as the great Michael Jordan says, talent wins teams, but teamwork and intelligence wins championships. So, great ideas don't come from lone geniuses. Albert Einstein gets all the credit for discovering the theory of relativity, but the truth is that he relied on conversations with friends and colleagues to refine his concept. And that's almost always the case. Behind every triumph is a team. When people play off their strengths and differences with one another, ideas are born, solutions are founded, and dreams are created. Diverse perspectives help you come up with winning innovations. Most people think success comes from surrounding yourself with others that are just like you. But true success involves different ideas, methods, and inspiration. Sometimes even a load of vulnerability and discomfort. Differences of opinion, perspective, and experience can go a long way to finding creative and practical solutions. Did you know that teamwork can truly make you happier? When honest feedback, mutual respect, and personal openness and vulnerability are encouraged, team members can experience a higher level of emotional well-being. Working alone can be just that, lonely. But working with people you truly enjoy can give any day a happiness boost. You can jump on a Zoom call and get a pep talk or dump out your frustrations. These smiling faces of your peers will turn your frown upside down and make your life so much better in just a matter of minutes. When you work on a team, you not only grow together, but also as an individual. Being part of a team can help you grow. By sharing information and ideas, each individual member of the team can flourish. You can also learn from someone else's mistakes, which helps you sidestep future errors. We truly don't like this term though. We prefer to call it room for improvement, as it has a more positive ring to it. Feedback from other team members can not only brighten your day, but encourage our personal growth through open dialogues and sometimes even conflict. Your skills will only grow when you have others to bounce things off of on the regular. Sharing the workload eases burnout. Remember when we first talked about when you get so successful that the days are just never long enough? Well, team members can provide emotional support to each other because they often understand the demands and stress of completing work better than anyone else. Having someone else to say, hey, I'm done my stuff, you need a hand with yours, is pure gold. Quite simply, gold. And with that in mind, dividing up the work helps you grow your skills. Collaboration is something we here at VU believe in very strongly, both internally and with our wonderful clients. If you think about it, our workdays are a lot like teamwork on a baseball diamond. When the pitcher and the outfielders each excel at their individual roles, the team has a better chance of winning. So we as individuals cannot bear the entire load of mini tasks, big projects, and constant Zoom room requirements as they come at a pace of a home run ball. When team members use their unique skill sets to shine in their own roles, it creates an environment based on mutual respect and cooperation that benefits the group as a whole. A team. Recognition from others can and will improve your productivity. Receiving praise and congratulations from a team member may be even more precious than that from a client. Knowing you're giving your all to the team you love ever so much and that their work is better for it is just the greatest thing a person can hear. And in today's world, we must remember more often than not that kindness is key to any beautiful relationship. If you water it, it will grow. Yes, working on a team helps you take risks that pay off. Yes, you can take on that challenging project you've been itching to swipe off your ever-growing to-do list. You can finally free up a bit of time to take that course or investigate that new resource tool. Or even if you feel the need, take that overdue cat nap that you ever so much need to keep your hamster wheel turning. When you have a team beside you, you can spread your wings, take on more work, and challenge yourself every time and anytime you want to. When you work on a team, you're going to feel less stressed. If your team has good energy, and it will because you built it custom to you, if you encourage and inspire each other and have fun, we can guarantee you'll feel less stressed. Studies actually show that stress makes us slower and leads us to make more mistakes. And the opposite is true as well. When your team feels less frazzled, you will make fewer errors and the goodies you produce will be top notch. And last but most certainly not least, good communication boosts your creativity and your productivity. When people with different perspectives come together in group brainstorms, innovative ideas can rise to the surface. When you're vibing with your team and you play off each other, creativity is 100% going to happen. And as most of you already know, creativity is our jam. However, this magic can only happen when you have trust. Remember that no question is a stupid question, and that all constructive criticism is respected, and that it's just that, personal opinion and not to be taken to heart. And when you make all things possible, it's all love at the end of the day. With that being said, I feel this quote from Phil Jackson is perfectly fitting. The strength of the team is each individual member. The strength of each member is the team. So now that we've settled with our inner demons and are convinced this is the avenue we need to take in order to get to wherever we need to go, it's a good time to talk about the fears of letting someone else in. I actually just had this discussion with one of our VU clients recently. They waited so long, it got to the point where nothing made sense to them anymore, and they were only holding off on hiring a virtual professional because they were afraid. They were afraid to let someone else help their baby grow, help their dreams come true, and let go of all control and just let someone in. But they did it, and thankfully that someone they chose was us. And they are now less stressed, have way more time, and have given themselves permission to do what they do best, while they let us over here take care of the rest. And I know we've discussed this before in a handful of our blog posts and even one of our first podcast episodes, but it's because it can be truly difficult to hand over the reins to your precious business to someone else. Will they care as much as I do? Will they do their best work at all times? Does this best work look like my best work? Will we get along? And are they even going to be reliable? This list of concerns is never ending. Here are the top 3 fears entrepreneurs face when deciding to outsource to a virtual professional, no matter what talent they are looking to bring on. Fear number 1. The person I'm hiring will not produce as much successes as I would if I did the work all by myself like I've already been doing. This is 100 million % a mindset issue. Oftentimes we buy into the hustle mentality without even realizing how toxic it truly is. Most entrepreneurs think the more they hustle, the more success they will have. However, this is not true and commonly leads to burnout, lack of focus and productivity, and pure frustration, which then leads them doing all the things all by themselves, even when someone else equally talented can be doing it for them. Fear number 2. It will cost way too much to hire someone to do the work I need done. This is a common issue for some business owners, and the fix is truly a simple one. Do the math to see how much you would need assistance with project-wise and time-wise in order to maintain your profit margins while hiring someone else to do the work for you. You will find that by adding someone or even multiple talented individuals to your team, you will not only increase your growth levels, productivity levels, and decrease your stress, but see a grand increase in your profitability as you will be able to maximize your time more effectively. And finally, fear number 3. I don't know how to manage another person or an entire team, and I don't even know if I can trust them. This is a common issue we've struggled with ourselves over here at Virtually Entangled for the past handful of years now. Your business is your baby, and you want everything to be perfect. And sometimes it's hard to find someone who will take you and your business seriously, all the while sharing the same passion for the same end result goals. This will all work out in your favor when you find the right people. When you're finally able and ready to hire a virtual professional, whether a VA, designer, web, or social media guru who has amazing experience and wants to continue with professional growth, who is a self-motivator and doesn't need a lot of hand-holding. It is a lot easier to manage work alongside them as opposed to someone who is constantly in a reactive state. Even if you have never managed someone before or an entire team, oftentimes you simply just need to have an open mind and an open line of communication for it to all work for everyone. We all know that starting your own business or growing it from wherever it is now takes courage, vulnerability, positive thinking, determination, and guts. So grab hold of those feelings, hold on to them tight, and just simply dive in. There's no way to guarantee anything, and as we know for life itself as well. So the best way to proceed is to educate yourself about how and where to find those amazingly great team members and take that leap of faith. Okay, so now that you know more about the benefits of having said virtual team and you've booted your fears to the curb, it's time to dive into how to be a better than ever team member yourself. And this doesn't only go for those of you on other teams, working your ass off for the clients, but even if you have or want a team, and how to be good for yours too. We all want to be gloriously amazing team players, and we never want anyone to feel frustrated, disappointed, or even let down. So perhaps it's time for us as individuals to re-examine our current ideas about what teamwork really is, and for us to take those ground rules and put them into full force action. And this goes for all members on the team, leaders included. The most effective virtual teams aren't the biggest ones, or the ones who juggle the most tasks. They are the ones who work together with purpose towards a shared goal, all the while communicating effectively and efficiently at all times. The main goal remains the same. Every great leader needs a great team. And as we've all experienced at one time or another, even if someone looks great on paper, we still need to make sure they'll be a great asset to the team as a whole. So to make life easier for everyone involved, here's a handful of what we like to consider ground rules to keep in your back pocket. Show genuine commitment. Be flexible, reliable, and responsible. Be constructive, yet keep an open mind. Listen actively and speak second. Encourage opinions and discussions. Be supportive and show respect. Be a problem solver. Create a collaboration space. Appreciate other members' work styles and celebrate accomplishments and milestones together. Now let's tackle the very last piece of this virtual puzzle, finding the ideal team members for you. Over here at Virtually Entangled, I have been at this virtual team thing for a while now. And I once too started out all on my own, afraid to take the risk to ask for help and find someone reliable to help build out my dream and those of my clients. But very recently, I found the most uniquely talented set of individuals and built the best, most awesome all-girl Canadian team. I'm not gonna lie, it took me a while to find these special unicorns, but I could not be more proud of us and how well we work together. I found my amazing VA Rebecca simply through a Facebook group post. She asked a question, I answered her, we talked, then I took a leap of faith and offered her a job. And honestly, it's been magic ever since. She in turn, very recently actually, referred me to another of my honorary untanglers, my creative writer Shannon. And once again, magic was created. We respect each other, are open and honest, we let our true selves show no matter how pretty or ugly, we're vulnerable, and I cannot stress this enough. On a day when I'm frustrated and ready to have a VU meltdown, there is nothing like reaching out to my girls and feeling their warm virtual hugs and encouragements. I would not trade it for the world. They enhance not only my business and those of our Tangled clients, but my life too. And I like to think I also enhance theirs. I am incredibly lucky to have the opportunity to benefit from their many talents, and in turn, I'm helping them grow their businesses and virtual dreams alongside mine. So where can one find a special unicorn of their very own? Well, there are many ways virtual professionals advertise their services. They of course most often have their website and or their social media pages, and they usually tend to join Facebook groups and post their availability alongside their specialties in order to attract a client who may need their special brand of awesomeness. LinkedIn is another terrific source to put it all out there into the universe that you are looking to grow your team, or hop on one. And I truly cannot say enough about the importance of getting and giving referrals and endorsements. And by bringing someone on board that already has some experience working with someone else that you know and respect. I highly suggest creating a list of questions that you feel will best help you to determine if a candidate has what you're looking for. Personality, work style, availability, location, and creativity if needed all come into play when you want to add someone to your working life. It's a huge deal to think about it, I know. And of course, it's always a gamble in the beginning, just like hiring an employee for a brick and mortar business. You do not know how things are going to work out. Same on the flip side as the one being contracted. It takes time. It takes experiencing some situations together to determine whether you're a good fit or not, and if you genuinely feel in love with having this person in your circle. Speaking from experience with my team, we have each other's backs, no matter what business or life throws at us. Especially in this time of the pandemic, when we are all feeling isolated and human connection is needed more than ever before. My girls have always only been a click of a mouse, Zoom call away. And the benefits of that connection and collaboration is priceless. I'm not trying to brag about the real connection we've made with one another. I just feel very lucky to have had not such a hard time finding the right people to help me grow and achieve all things virtually untangled. And what you need to know is that yes, this dream team is actually a possibility for you. So it's important to note that when you do find your unicorns, like I've found mine, you hang on tight for dear life and you never ever let them go. Finding like-minded, hardworking, passionate, and goal-driven people that you can trust and rely on is hard. But when the shit hits the fan, a real blessing as you know, everyone will have everyone else's back and everything team comes together. Now, with that being said, and of course I can't speak for everyone, but virtual professionals are usually in this type of business because they're passionate about what they do. Therefore, they are 100% dedicated to working with you to help you succeed in accomplishing your overflowing to-do list, your vision, your end game, big dream goals. So ideally, it's a win-win situation. They're following their dreams and building their businesses, and you get to collaborate with passionate, talented people that make every day better, just by being a part of your dream too.
And that's a wrap. Virtually Untangled is a full-service business, which means they've got you covered on design and content right through to digital and organization. You'll form a long-lasting relationship with them, as collaboration is central to everything they do. Now it's time to seize the moment and become inbox friends. It's easy to do. Just hop on over to virtuallyuntangled.com or their Facebook page to opt in and receive instant access to the most inspirational ride of your life. So what are you waiting for? Become inbox friends with VU. Until the next episode, keep untangling.